Welcome to the last third of the Natsu Basho, the 15-day Grand Sumo Summer Tournament from Tokyo, Japan. My name is Sid Hoare. By day 10 of the Basho, we begin to see the likely winner emerge. In this Basho, the two Yokozuna are among the leading pack of four, but Akebono often crumbles under pressure at the end, and Takanohana is not back at full strength and may pick up some losses in the remaining 5 days. Recently, we have either seen newcomers or veterans taking the Emperor's Cup at the end. So at the start of day 10, Akebono, Takanohana, Kaio in the lead. Now Kaiho coming up, fighting Kinkaiyama. Kinkaiyama, Gold Sea Mountain, fights Kaiho. Kaiho, named after his father's fishing boat, leads him with the head, cracks it in just under Kinkaiyama's chin, then keeps the sumo open, not going for the belt yet. As I say it, he grabs the belt. The action's very fast and furious here. Keeps Kinkaiyama on the move. Kinkaiyama hovering on the brink there, trying an overarm throw to one side. But Kaiho then gets his knee behind Kinkaiyama's leg. Kirikaishi position with the leg there. And that's enough to upset Kinkaiyama's balance and then force him over the edge. So yorikiri win there for Kaiho against Kinkaiyama, who's been in and out of the Makuuchi division over the years. This is his third time in it. Tamakasuga now against Takanowaka. Takanowaka only turned in a 5-win performance last time, but already by day 10 of this Basho, he's got 5 wins, so should do better. Going hard and fast there, driving in to Tamakasuga's upper body, but then Tamakasuga locks in. He's got the Morozashi grip. That's 2 arms under his opponent's armpit and round the back. Can be very strong, this one. It enables the wrestler to float the other one up. Well, there's a bit of judo. Of course, there's the same technique in sumo, but Takanowaka trying a desperate move. There's always a danger if you lift one leg up, you'll get spun over. You need your balance firmly on the ground. So Takanowaka now, he's got both arms locked underneath. That's the kimedashi position. And he'll try and bend Tamakasuga's elbows in together. But he's not trying too hard on this one. He's got his arms over, but he's not pushing in that hard against Tamakasuga's arms. He needs to lock them a bit, cause him a bit of grief. And then Ai loses it then. Heads clash on that one in the mix-up. So it's a very lively bout. Tamakasuga fighting all the way against this young newcomer. There's a pull down, and finally, well, I think Takanowaka ran out of steam a bit on that one, but that was a good long bout. Bearing in mind that the average length of these bouts is about 8 or 9 seconds. That was well over the average. So 5th win there for Tamakasuga and 5th loss for Takanowaka. Now, Hamanoshima. The island of Hama fights Oginishiki. Oginishiki suffered many injuries in his long career. Had a brief spell in Juryo 2 or 3 Bashos ago. There's a good win there. Oginishiki, one-way street for Hamanoshima, backwards and out from the belt grip of Oginishiki. Yorikiri win. That's the top scoring technique in sumo. Kaio at 172 pounds, 172 kilos, excuse me, which is a bit heavier than the pounds. Fights Takanonami at a mere 145. 145, just under the average weight. Takanonami leads with a head, and there's some power there from Kaio. Didn't give the winner of the last Basho much of a chance. Well, certainly Kaio is looking amazingly strong. He's noted for his very strong arms, but he's had a very average performance in the last year or two. For 6 years, he was a potential Ozeki candidate, never quite made it. So there takes his head to one side at the tachi-ai to avoid Takanonami's head. But then a few determined thrusts from Kaio send Takanonami over the edge. Should be interesting. Tosanoumi at 163 kilos, a bit lighter than Miyabiyama at 177, but Tosanoumi comes out hard and fast from the tachi-ai. Miyabiyama, though, has got a good line in rough thrusts to the face and head, and both heads crack in there. Tosanoumi not gaining any particular advantage. And there's that rough style of Miyabiyama's. Powers Tosanoumi out of the ring. And that gives Miyabiyama his 7th win against 3 losses. And the 5th loss for Tosanoumi. Well, there was predictions when Miyabiyama came into Pro Sumo that once he ran up against the top men, he'd run out of steam, but he certainly hasn't done that. Goes from strength to strength, turns in since he came into Pro Sumo, Makuuchi Sumo that is. Consistent string of results, and a good result this time, although he's had 3 losses so far. If he can keep around that mark, should stand a good chance of being promoted to Ozeki. Now 2 Ozekis against each other. Takanonami from the Futagoyama stable and Chiyotaikai, the Karate Kid. Well, he did karate a long time ago. Now he's took to sumo because he asked somebody what was the toughest martial art, and somebody said sumo, so he switched for that reason. But he's certainly doing well, driving in against Takanonami. And that shows what Ozeki should be like. Takanonami, we know, is on the slide. If he gets a bad result this time, he'll drop down yet again from that Ozeki position. And there you see the difference between a real Ozeki and a fading Ozeki. So all human life is in the basho, as they say. Wrestlers grow stronger, start winning, and others fade away. It's a cruel system. Once they lose, they're out, down the rankings, money goes, fame goes. Such is life in Japan. So there, Chiyotaikai winning. And that was his 8th win and Kachikoshi. Kotoryu versus Dejima. These 2 have fought 4 times previously. Dejima's won 3 of them. Dejima, when he first came into Pro Sumo, never led with his head. He kept his head out the way. That's one of the first things his Oyakada, his stable boss, taught him to do, was to lead with a head. There, Dejima overwhelming Kotoryu, slipped his arm under and through Kotoryu's armpit and spun him over at the end there with sukuinage. So 6 wins so far for Dejima against 4 losses, not doing that well. Now Asanowaka, very deep crouch there, put his hands to the ground and leant forward. That was the last but one. Shikiri crouched down. These 2 have fought 4 times. Akebono's won all 4 of them. Akebono's got something like 40% body fat. That's 92 kilos of him. Much heavier than the average man. Is pure fat. But he's also very strong as well. So Asanowaka with 7 losses. If he loses this one, that will give him 8 losses. And Makikoshi, well, a lot of hustle and bustle there from Asanowaka, but Akebono handled him very easily, I thought. So Akebono, one of the leading pack of 4, with now 9 wins and 1 loss. So a yorikiri win there from big Akebono. Let's watch that one again. You can see Asanowaka making no impression on the massive bulk of Akebono whatsoever. And Akebono just moving forward at a leisurely pace to take him over the edge. Now the remaining Grand Champion, Takanohana. He's also got 8 wins and 1 loss. Needs this win to stay up with Akebono. And here fighting Wakanoyama. They've only ever fought once before. Wakanoyama's went quickly up the Maegashira ranks. At the top of the Maegashira ranks, of course, he'll run up against the Yokozuna. And he's about 20 kilos. Wakanoyama is heavier than Takanohana. Takanohana, I think, will get his hand on the belt. There it is. The right hand. And then he'll just nudge him over the edge with yorikiri. And that's exactly what he did. So, of course, with all the injuries we get in sumo, it does throw these Banzuke ranking lists out of kilter a bit. It means that some of the weaker wrestlers have to move up, as it were, and fight the stronger ones. So Wakanoyama there bouncing off Takanohana. So at the end of day 10, the lead hasn't changed much. We've got Akebono, Takanohana, Kaio and Tochinohana in the lead with 9 wins and 1 loss apiece. Chiyotaikai 1 step behind with 8 wins and 2, and Miyabiyama with 7 wins and 3 losses. Stay with us, we'll be back after the break with more sumo.